Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there. Hi everyone, this is Phil. What you're about to hear is parts of a Batman The Long Halloween special that Lilith, Tyler, and I did back in 2016. For those of you who don't know, Batman The Long Halloween took place it was 13 issues. It took place from one Halloween to the next, and each issue every month was a different month. So there was basically a year-long special we did. We decided to dust it off and get it out to you this year as a Halloween, all October Halloween special. So we condensed the 13 episodes down to 5 weeks. So yeah, you'll hear 2 to 3 parts depending on the week all month. So what you're about to hear took place over the span of a year, so you'll hear it all this month in October as another Batman special. So you'll get your regular We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, and you'll get a Batman special all month. You're welcome, Ray. Alright, so sit back, relax, and let's get to some Batman The Long Halloween. Hey everyone, it's that time again. It's Batman The Long Halloween, and since it's May, it's issue 8, Mother's Day. And of course, it's me, Phil, and Tyler couldn't make it, but Lilith is here.
Hi guys. Sorry.
We're all somber because it's like these young Bruce Wayne's in a graveyard on the cover.
Right? It's like touchy. It's like Mother's Day and Father's Day is like the worst for Batman.
Oh yeah.
Poor little dude. Because every movie, every time we have to show it. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Batman's Bruce's parents dying in the Killing Joke. I really wouldn't.
Just even if it's just a scene of like 2 seconds of him sitting in the cave and he gets
the pearls just falling.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a really good cover though. This is one of my favorite ones in the series.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of like a half of a cover because, well, I mean, you could put the Father's Day one next to it too.
Yeah, you could.
Be kind of a depressing poster, but still.
We'll get to that one next month.
Well, no, I just mean this one and next one. If you made it a big poster, every time you walk past it, it'd be like, oh yeah, that little kid lost it with his parents.
And he turned into a crazy vigilante.
He went nuts. Yeah.
Like the before and after. It's kind of funny. Well, we open this issue in Arkham Asylum, which is one of my favorite places in all of the DC universe. Yeah,
and I love when they do the plexiglass cells, so you can see the whole room from the front of it, just like they did in the animated series. And was Calendar? I mean, I don't remember a lot of stories of Calendar Man. Was he ever a serious threat?
No, there's not too. When you really boil it down, at the end of the day, there's not too many huge threats in Batman Rogues Gallery. They're all just kind of a little off their kilter, and they each represent something of Batman.
Yeah.
That's just kind of the thing.
But I mean, has there even really been I can remember one story from Shadow of the Bat that he was in with a couple other guys, but I don't think there's ever been a major, well, besides this, but he's locked up the whole time, a major story with Calendar Man since probably pre-Crisis.
Just you wait. Arrow's gonna get a hold of Calendar Man, and it's gonna be BAMF.
He's gonna be Felicity's uncle.
we've got the calculator already. I'm just saying.
So someone can make.
So in a calendar and a memo, we've got an iPhone stock app convention.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone could throw in that snarky line. Why does every male in your family take after an iPhone app?
Because she's the hack force, of course. But anyway, this one was I liked when Batman shows up and he's questioning Calendar Man. Even Batman's like, this guy's not a threat.
Yeah, but he's getting mad because Calendar Man's making it seem like he knows the answer, although he keeps saying, he will strike again, but what will she do? And just taunting Batman, yeah, could be he, could be she.
And of course, we get a dose of Scarecrow in this issue.
Yeah, somebody said Scarecrow off. All it took was a piece of straw. Well, seriously, he's just Batman runs in the cell after he's gone. He's just picks up a piece of straw.
That tears it. I don't know. I feel like this issue was a lot more playful than the previous two ones that we've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess they have to ramp it up some more because they had, it's okay, the Joker's been taken care of. Holiday's not enough, so who else can we free? Okay, Scarecrow.
Exactly. And then, of course, it's up to Jim Gordon, and, he's got the officers, and they're at Wayne Manor, and Alfred's like, yeah, Bruce ain't here.
He's like, yeah, it's Mother's Day, He's like, Alfred's like, he's either, in the graveyard mourning, or he's drowning his sorrows in supermodels. I don't know.
Drowning his sorrows in glasses of water that are supposed to be vodka.
Not if it's Batfleck, then it is vodka.
Well, he admit to being a straight up criminal, so
Yeah.
But
I love how the whole, arresting Bruce Wayne thing was a Harvey Dent's idea, but he can't do the dirty work of actually, being there.
Conflict of interest, you say? I
guess.
Oh, then we've got Sophia dangling a man over the Gotham River Bridge. That's my favorite thing.
Until he gives her the info, then she just drops him.
That's not gonna kill me. That's the point. That's what that reminded me of. Oh, so yeah, it was the gunsmith guy.
Yeah, because he makes a custom 22 every month.
For the same customer.
But that black and white page when Sophia's getting there, but they're showing the killing too at the same time. I was like, okay, it's if you read that in a different order, forget the hat and stuff. I'm like, are they trying to say, did Sophia do it and come back? The first time, I was like, did Sophia do it and come back?
Oh, but what's messed up, I think, for me, is at the end where Bruce is in the graveyard or whatever, but he's still under the influences of the fear gas.
Well, yeah,
and he starts running.
Well, he's in an he's in the alley in Crime Alley, and where his parents got shot. Then Gordon shows up, and yeah, he's still under the influence of the fear gas. So he takes off running and he runs to his mother's grave.
Yeah, which is oh.
Yeah, because
that was really sad. That got me actually.
Oh yeah, the last page, he's just hugging his mother's tombstone, just crying.
How can you arrest a guy when he's like that?
I know.
For shame, GCPD, for shame.
Because at that point, he's basically that 9-year, is basically that kid that night.
Oh, wait. Side note, did you see that new trailer for that horror movie with David Mazouz from Gotham?
No.
The Darkness? And I was just like, that poor kid's gonna be typecast for the rest of his life. Doing dark and broody for the rest of his life, and creepy.
Hey, if it pays the bills.
I hear that. But anyway, back to this one. I thought this was a lot of really good artwork.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Story, I'm just like, okay, even Batman's getting frustrated. Here's your sign.
Yeah, I think it's just like with the cover, I think this is, you have the mini arcs within this mini series. So I think this and Father's Day kind of goes together. So you get Batman in the beginning, then it gets in trouble with the cops at the end, and then kind of works that part out next issue.
Yeah. It's just I know everybody who's reading along that hasn't read it already, they're probably just going, what is even going on?
Yeah, but we kind of have to go an issue at a time, but if you read this, Unless I originally had to do it because I got it when they first came out. But it's like, if you read these, you can't read them one at a time. It's too interesting. You're like, what happens next?
That'll drive you insane.
Yeah, they go by too quick and you're like, okay, what's next? What's next? It's like a Netflix
you should
show.
read some Wonder Woman or some Aquaman in between or some classic Silver Age Flash.
But it's like, it's 13 issues. It's like a Netflix series. It's like, I gotta binge this.
So true. Oh, the thing that got me too was the Joe Chill in the Vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, yeah, that's still a thing, kind of. For now.
Yeah, but was it even Joe Chill at this point, or was that at the point where they were saying there was an unknown criminal? Because I know, wasn't it like in the 90s and then the early 2000s, they kept flip-flopping. It was like, first it was Joe Chill, then he didn't know who the guy was. Then it was Joe Chill again. I always
just assumed it was Joe Chill in this specific case, though.
Could be.
It's like, I can't even think of any special trivia for this one, actually. Usually I try to come up with something. But, what was your favorite panel?
Well, I'm probably going to cheat, and it's probably going to be, page 2 and 3, that double page spread of, Batman talking to Calendar Man in his cell.
Your inner Lilith is showing.
And,
that's like a good 2-page splash.
Well, yeah, because even, like, all the walls of his cell were covered in those, all those newspaper articles, Holiday Killer. And
yeah. I say mine is Sophia dangling the man off the bridge.
Yeah, that is good. Oh, there's another good 2-page spread. Batman tackling Scarecrow off the horse.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, who even has horses? Like, why is that a thing?
Well, maybe whoever busted him out case sent him a horse.
Like, oh yeah, we'll just follow the hoof prints directly to where you are.
And doesn't Arkham have security cameras? Because they're like, oh, his mother came, and Batman's like, he strangled his mother years ago, so wouldn't you be checking the security cameras and be like, okay, who was it? Was it a woman?
Good to see that Gotham has always been incompetent. Not just on the Gotham TV show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they had their act together, there wouldn't be a Batman.
Or would it? I think Bruce would have still found an outlet.
Yeah, but I don't think he might not would be as needed.
He'd be the Punisher.
With guns?
Maybe not with guns, but it'd be something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that boy is cray-cray.
You think?
This was a really good, solid issue, and I don't know, I like how it kind of basically goes hand in hand with the next issue, and I can't wait to talk about the next issue. That's when, like, more, like, the interest level starts, like, ticking back up the roller coaster tracks.
Mm-hmm. And towards the end. This
one was kind of somber and thoughtful, and some characterization, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, one, Batman's never that upbeat, but especially Mother's Day.
So anything else we have to talk about?
I don't think so.
This was a quick one. See, Tyler, we need you to fill in the gaps to get to 20 at least. So yeah, do we have any email? No?
No. I guess that's it.
This was a short one, guys.
Yeah, I guess we'll do social media. We sound all bummed out. I don't want to do this. Okay. Well, if you want to we'll either get a hold of us. The Before the Bat email is beforethebat@gmail.com, and Twitter is @beforethebatpod. And the one, if you want to discuss DC Comics, you can get us at World's Finest @gmail.com, and Twitter is @worldsfinestpod. Lilith?
You guys can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. If you are on Tumblr, it's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com. And be sure to check out my website, lilithhellfire.com.
And like I'm always telling you, you can talk anything DC or Marvel with me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. My Twitter is @nightwingpdp. Instagram, Periscope. I even started a Tumblr now. It's all nightwingpdp. So,
how you liking Tumblr?
Okay. I just started it 2 days ago or something. So I like that you can push to it. Like, what is it from Instagram? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, come back next month, everyone, and
where we lay some more flowers on another grave.
Yeah, so for now, just put your headphones down, go hug your mother, and just thank your lucky stars and on Bruce Wayne. Good night.
This episode of Before the Bat is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey everybody, it's Phil, and welcome to another special edition of Before the Bat, or Batman The Long Halloween Special. It's me and Lilith this time.
Guys, it's Tyler.
Yeah, I wish he could have been here. This time we're talking Father's Day.
Something you guys have in common with each other.
Yep.
So like me and Bruce Wayne, misery together on this.
Aww. Are you a billionaire?
If anybody wants to donate, I promise you I will be at the very least become Batwoman. Anyway, this issue is like basically the turning point, because it starts with a flashback and it's Bruce piecing all the puzzle together, and also we got like the court scene.
Mm-hmm. But my question is, why was Harvey... was Harvey Dent just looking for a way to nail... I mean, he was looking for any way to nail the Roman, but it's just like, okay, so Bruce Wayne's father saved Falcone's life. Okay, so what? Wouldn't any doctor save... any good doctor save him?
Not in the hospital, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, I mean, you could always make the excuse, well, if I would have waited to get him to the hospital, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
And like Alfred said, maybe he did file a police report,
Yeah, Gotham has always had a corruption problem, so.
Yeah, and he's like, who knows, how long did he say? A couple days or weeks later, he's like, they were gunned down. Exactly. Several months later, yes.
See, I really wish Gotham would have kind of went this way with them. But I mean, not that I don't love Hugo Strange arc, like that's my everything right now, but.
Mm-hmm. You wanted more like typical gangsters instead of like the freak of the week and
some ground level stuff. I really feel like Gotham needs to get back to basics, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like you can't make that argument now that did Batman up the ante so all these people came out of the woodwork after Batman? No.
Yeah, so that's all. But yeah, I really enjoyed this issue. It was something to sink your teeth into.
Mm-hmm.
No superfluous cameos.
You got that, kind of get that Godfather movie feel when you see Luigi Moroni.
Right? He's like out in the tomatoes. I'm just like, what?
And it's like, oh wait, Sal Maroni has a father? Wait, this is Father's Day issue. Wait, who's getting killed? Pow.
Right in the kisser.
It's like, what was he on? He was on 1, 2... And there's a dead body on the third page.
Oh, gosh. But you gotta love Sophia, right? Like, that is a direct, like, Godfather thing because of Sophia Coppola. Like, that's the way that I took it anyway.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, her giving her father the time. Meanwhile, Catwoman watching from the rooftop. Around. How ironic.
Oh.
And I don't know, maybe this is like a dark thought, but then you get the part with Jim Gordon and his son, who's a baby at this point, but it's like, if you knew what he was going to become, it's like, would you kill Hitler as a baby?
No, because then somebody's just going to replace that baby, and that baby actually becomes Hitler. Everybody knows that, Phil.
Yeah, I know.
It's a mess. But yeah, I was just like, I almost wanted like one of those scenes he comes home drunk, and then his wife's like, "You're drunk again." Oh, but then, like, what's her face is in, like, the basement, Gilda, and she's like, Harvey's just kind of sitting alone in the dark, and you're just like,
Flipping his coin. No, that's not innuendo.
Not even a little bit. Turns out his father gave him that silver dollar, damn it. So it's kind of weird. He's like, I failed the Wayne case. And I'm just like, well, you know, I'm glad you're not railroading an innocent man here, so.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I guess he was looking for threads, but even if Thomas Wayne had been dirty, that's no reason to assume Bruce Wayne was in on, you know, with the Falcones.
Or is it? Corruption runs deep and thick in a lot of the bloodlines of Gotham, so.
Yeah, and I mean,
even makes sense, kind of.
Yeah, but even if Bruce Wayne was corrupt, I mean, he had to have realized there was a good chance he wasn't going to get a conviction going after one of the most powerful men in Gotham.
Well, you know, hubris. That's a word. What else happens? Oh, in Central Park, this is like one of my favorite like panels with the Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, the Scarecrow and the Mad Hatter.
Like, I was like, is this Gotham? Seriously, that's what it felt like. The TV show. I'm just like, what the hell? They're shouting their like crazy thoughts at each other. It was great.
I was gonna say Central Park, but yeah, it's Gotham Central Park.
Yeah, Gotham's Central Park, exactly. Although sometimes Gotham can be Detroit, sometimes Gotham can be Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna say where are they gonna hide out next? Gotham's Statue of Liberty.
Oh God! But no, another really great scene, for lack of a better term, is when Bruce and Alfred are in the manor by themselves and they're doing the whole "what if" thing.
Oh yeah, because I mean they once again laying on the theme of fathers. Alfred's like, you know, because yeah, Bruce is playing "what if," and Alfred's like, I just wonder if I'd been a different sort of father. And then Bruce saying how much he misses them. And
like I said, this is a nice, emotional, meaty issue to sink your teeth into. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, you kind of knew it was going to be that way with the Mother's Day and Father's Day, but I mean, with the Mother's Day, he was all gassed on Scarecrow fear gas. So.
Exactly. Oh, what else happens? That dude Vernon called Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door and Maroni's waiting for him.
Yep. He's like, what can we do for each other?
It's like, yeah, I want to work with you to bring so-and-so down.
Yep.
Oh, God. I was just like, the first time I saw that, I was like, this can't be. Nothing good can come from this. Oh, I like the way they ended this one, though.
Yeah. There's like one or two scenes I was going to be like, since I read ahead, I was like, oh, that's a good scene. I was like, wait, that isn't this issue.
So, I don't know. I really enjoyed Alfred the most this issue, I think.
Oh, yeah, he had a lot to do from being in court, basically sinking Harvey's case in court, and then the whole scene with him and Bruce at the end. Yep.
Because Alfred gets lost in this particular event series a lot, and I think that's why I really appreciated it most in this one.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, look at this flashback. Why didn't Harvey Dent go after Alfred? Alfred's there when Thomas Wayne's performing surgery.
He wants the big fish.
Yeah.
I love how Bruce was like. It's always Bruce creeping around, right? When he was little, he was a little bugger, wasn't he?
You know what?
So,
I was gonna say. You know what I realized?
What?
I don't think we got even one panel of Bruce in costume this issue.
No, I don't think we did, other than the cover.
Yeah, besides the cover, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, right? Because we're dealing mostly with Bruce Wayne, so that's always nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Get a reprieve from the cape and cowl. I really do feel like a lot of writers really are afraid to write Bruce Wayne. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think it's in now for everyone to like write it. You know, Batman is the real man and Bruce Wayne's just the mask.
Yeah, and I get that, but I do feel like maybe if he would have had some therapy earlier on, we could all have avoided this, and maybe we need an Elseworld tale telling that story.
Yeah.
Becomes a cop or something.
Oh.
You know how Dick did.
Yes. Although he'd have to carry a gun then.
Exactly. His irrational fear of guns would be gone. Guns can't keep you safe, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say irrational fear, I'd say irrational hatred.
Yes. But, you know, Batman we have, I really do love and appreciate. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's nice to actually get into Bruce Wayne's head. Mm-hmm. And I felt like they did a good job with this and how he was coping with his parents' death. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what was your favorite panel?
Just going through that. I usually like a Batman panel, but since he's not in costume, well, you know, I like those splash pages. Maybe that one of Catwoman on the rooftop.
Skulking around. I think I like the one the most when, old boy gets it in the heart. Just boom.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that was another good page. With Luigi on the ground.
Yep. Nothing like murder and mayhem and tomato plants.
But I don't think he's been in. I don't think he was in any previous issue. So it's like they introduced him, and then two, three pages later, he's dead.
They kill a lot of people in this maxi series.
Oh yeah, well I mean a lot of them were like
one-offs.
Yeah, just like
cannon fire.
Soldiers. Yeah.
And my other one, like I said earlier, is the Scarecrow and the Mad Hatter. I was like, you know what? I need webisodes of these guys written in the timbers.
Yeah, they're like the male version of Harley and Ivy.
Right? Only a little more off their hinges.
Yeah, crazier, yes.
So, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's it for this one. All right, I'm getting there.
Sorry, no.
No, I know.
There's no phasing it's out.
All right, well, if you're reading along with us, if you want to share your thoughts on this issue or any upcoming issues that we can read when we get to them, how do I want to do this? Okay, you could email us beforethebat@gmail.com, or get a hold of me on Twitter @beforethebatpod, or even my personal nightwingpdp@gmail.com, or my Twitter @nightwingpdp. Lilith?
You forgot to give a grade.
Oh, yeah.
How many batarangs, buddy?
Out of 5, let's say 4.
I could go with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good story, but, I kind of like Batman in it.
It's like, I want the cape and cowl, damn it.
But, I mean, for a Batman less issue, it was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, now, do you want me to do my...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you guys can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. Live tweeting Preacher this summer, however long that show lasts. You can also find me on Tumblr. It's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com, or you can check out my website, lilithhellfire.com. I also do a couple of podcasts here on the network. Phil and I do another podcast together called Newcastle Crew, so please be sure to check that out. It's dedicated to the character of John Constantine. And I also do a podcast called Channel 52, which is just basically news roundups and reviews of all the things in the DC universe.
And the upcoming Queen Consolidated.
Slightly rebooted Queen Consolidated.
Mm-hmm.
If you're curious about that, just wait till October.
October?
For the full premiere.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, we'll have summer specials.
Because we're talking about Kevin Smith, so I'm going to be happy.
Yeah. And also, stay tuned to Before the Bat this summer. It's ironic it's just Lilith here because her and I are doing we're starting some summer specials. We're talking a Swamp Thing story with Batman. And stay tuned. We're going to have a interview pretty soon with someone who's on Gotham in season 2.
Ooh. Is it a lady?
No.
Oh. I want you guys to interview Jessica Lucas so bad.
I would. If anyone knows how to get a hold of her, please tell her. We would love to interview her.
Because that Butch and Tabitha scene got me, and I'm like, please, let's just keep those two a thing. Oh. So anyway.
All right, well, unless you have anything else, I think that's it.
Nope.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll have specials all through the summer, but come back next month for the next installment of Long Halloween. Until then, go appreciate your father because he works hard for you. Good night.
This episode of Before the Bat is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Everyone, it's Phil. You hear those fireworks outside your window? You know what that means. 4th of July, which means another issue of the Long Halloween. And this time it's just me and Lilith again.
Miss you, Tyler.
Yes. But, so Independence Day. What did you think?
This is my favorite issue.
What?
I said this is my favorite, one of my favorite issues. I think you know why. Bruce and Selena are on a date.
Well, kind of 2 dates, actually.
Yeah. And they share that little moment, and then I'm like, dang it, Gordon, you can't keep blocking my OTP.
Can't be back blocking.
Exactly. Oh, that was a great part. But yeah, that's pretty much, I like this issue a lot.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that date in the beginning, I guess they're having a date at Wayne Manor. And
I mean, when you're a billionaire playboy, why take a girl out to a fancy restaurant when you got your own mansion and a butler?
And Selena in that dress that looks like it could come off very easily.
Looked like something Jessica Rabbit would wear.
But like that one panel on page 5, that first panel on page 5, does she have like a beauty mark like Cindy Crawford?
Oh good, it wasn't just me dropping a Snickers piece into my book. Oh, yeah. Batman shows up in GCPD headquarters, and then it's Harvey Dent summoning him, and I'm just like, who the heck do you think you are, Harvey Dent? That is Jim Gordon's job, not yours.
He's the golden boy.
Oh, God, that just tickled me pink the first time I saw that. He's like a dog with a bone, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, this is gonna make his career and his legacy, you know?
Yep. And he's like, I'm leaving the city after Falcone's arrest, and then Jim shows up and he's like, oh no, Holiday's latest victim. And then we see Catwoman kind of in the corner listening carefully. Oh my god, it's another one.
It's like Batman Returns, you know? Bruce Wayne takes off, changes into Batman, and then Selena Kyle takes off, changes into Catwoman. They end up in the same place.
Well, that's the classic cat-bat relationship, though.
Yeah.
What else? So Sal's sitting in Gotham jail waiting for his trial, where he confesses against Falcone, and we see Sophia visit him, and she's like, hey, remember that time?
Looks like Sal's about to get a conjugal visit.
Oh, well, they did kiss, and they're like, yeah. I've got a common enemy, and that guy is Harvey Dent. Make the right decision. Take it to the mattresses. Sorry. But that's basically, like, that's all when I read this now, it's just all Godfather references running around me. What else happens? They go to Gordon's house, and then, like, Gilda tells Barbara that she's worried for Harvey, and I'm just like, I would be too. He's going against organized crime in Gotham. It's not a good thing.
Well, he's going against organized crime. And, I mean, as readers, we know Bruce Wayne's a nice guy, but, I mean, he was also going after one of the most powerful men in Gotham. It's like,
you are not making any friends!
No, you're gonna end up dead.
Oh.
You're angering millionaires and gangsters. This is not good.
Oh, then we go to the docks, and it's like Gordon and Batman examining a crime scene, and I'm like, okay. And then Catwoman's spying on them, and she's just like, Batman's got another person helping him. Better go steal some jewels to get his attention.
I just love it's like, you know, it's 4th of July, so what does Holiday leave? A little Statue of Liberty and an American flag.
Oh, God. And then it's like, hey, those are fireworks. That Scarecrow's spirit's toxic.
Way to be subtle, bro.
And then, like, Scarecrow the Mad Hatter go inside with a chariot? I'm like, what? Oh, this just got all kinds of crazy towards the end, but in a good way. And they're taking all the money, and then Batman arrives, and Scarecrow, like, for the revenge, he's like, the escape from Arkham is like, it's just like chaos. It's like, the Scarecrow the Mad Hatter, like, you can't get any crazier. Literally. Unless you're the Joker.
I mean, the Joker, I mean, as crazy as he is, usually seems to know where he's at. Like, with the Mad Hatter, sometimes you're like, does he even know what planet he's on?
Oh, but my favorite part of this book is basically Catwoman. He finally corners her and it's like, hey, why have you been following me all night? It's just like, go away with me. And he's like, I got a job to do, woman. Get off of me.
Oh yeah, that panel on page 21 where she's like, I know places, Batman, things only I could show you. It's like, what's she reaching for there?
Her whip?
Well, it's like his whip, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So that's kind of funny because basically Catwoman is like, that's the price of independence because it's 4th of July.
Yeah, you kind of have to mention the holiday at least once because they mention independence, and on Father's Day you had to mention fathers at least once. And
oh, this issue is just fun and funny and just, it's still kind of like, okay, I actually, like, at this point, I didn't care who the holiday killer was. It was just fun. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're at issue 10 here. Come on.
Well, it's like aside from that, like, the 2-page scene on the docks, you really don't even get a lot of mentions of the holiday killer in this issue.
They're just like, they're like me. Let's do a thing with, Bruce and Selina and Batman and Catwoman.
Yeah,
this is like if I wrote an issue of Batman. This is exactly what would happen.
It's like the holiday killer was just like a secondary thought,
It's like, it's the 4th of July. Oh, the cover is great, though.
Oh, yeah, Batman and Catwoman and the fireworks behind him.
Woo! It's like some 80s innuendo here somewhere. I like the reserved muted colors, though. I thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. After the 2 somber issues that we got at Graveyards for 2 months in a row. Oh. So did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Do you have a favorite panel?
Yeah, probably from, like I say, page 17, but it kind of goes over a little on page 16 when Batman drops down on the carriage, like between Scarecrow and Mad Hatter.
Oh, that is a good one.
It's pure Batman. He just like drops down and it's just like, the money stays. You both go back to Arkham.
Mine had to be when he shows up at GCPD headquarters and he sees Dent.
Yes. With him standing there in his shadow, on the wall, and he's just like, talk.
And then, of course, Jim coming in. The holiday killer struck again, like some 1920s newsboy. Extra, extra, holiday strikes again.
Well, it's basically, Jim Gordon walks in and he's like, can I interrupt in my house here? Okay, thanks.
Poor Jim doesn't get no dang respect. We should call him Rob this place.
Oh, jeez.
So, what would you give this?
This was a very fun story. I'd say I'd probably give this an A-.
I was thinking that a flat A as well. Even though it doesn't go anywhere, it's still like a fun story, like I said, so.
You're in a good mood tonight.
I am. Well, we read really good things for this, today. So, we had Quiver, we had this one. So, yeah. We had the Killing Joke. I mean, this is just like a classic, Batman and, Green Arrow kind of night.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And then next issue, next month, it'll be out in August sometime, but who knows when we'll put it out because it's the one issue. Do you remember how it's different from any other issue?
There's not actually a holiday in August, right?
Yeah, it's a fictional holiday because I think it's like the Romans' holiday,
Yeah.
Carmine Falcone's birthday, yeah. I looked it up. I think it was like mentioned somewhere that there was like an actual date. I don't know where I put that, but yeah, I believe it was. They had it somewhere. I think it was like the beginning of August, but
Roman Holiday always reminds me of that Audrey Hepburn movie. It's a good movie, by the way, if you're into those kind of movies.
Yeah, can't say I saw it.
Oh, you gotta watch almost anything with Audrey Hepburn. It's great. She was great. Like that classic fedora wearing, cigar smoking, smack a girl on the bum kind of thing.
We see what you like now.
Oh, well, it's just style. Before movies had agendas. You know what I mean?
You mean agendas?
Yes. No, I mean agendas and preachy and messages.
Yeah.
It was just cool, fun. Don't think too much about it.
Yeah. Okay, I forget where I got this, but yeah, I remember looking online and it said Carmine Falcone's birthday was August 2nd.
Really?
Yes.
So that's when you're going to try to put it up?
Yeah, we'll try, so. But if not, again, it's a fictional holiday, so.
It can be any day in August.
I'm sorry if I disappoint the two people who care about that. Trying to get the actual fictional holiday.
Well, okay then.
All right. Let's get out of here. Once again, if you want to share any thoughts about this issue, or we'll read them next time, or if you want to get in when we actually talk about we only have 3 issues left. Can you believe it?
No, not really.
So you could read it ahead of time and then send us your thoughts so we can read it as we're talking about it. Our email is beforethebat@gmail.com. Facebook is Before the Bat, the Gotham Podcast. Twitter is @BeforeTheBatPod. And Lilith?
You lovely people can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. If you're on Tumblr, it's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com. If you're not into social media, you can always check out my blog, lilithhellfire.com. Or you can listen to me on Flashpoint, which is right here on the Southgate Media Group network of podcasts. I also do World's Finest with Phil as well as Newcastle Crew with Phil, so look for those. And be sure to send us some emails if you listen to those shows.
Yes, please. But you can discuss anything DC or Marvel with me. NightwingPDP@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am @NightwingPDP. And I will copy Lilith. And if you do not like social media, you can check out all my stuff at philperich.wordpress.com. All right, everyone. Like I said, come back next month for an entirely made-up holiday. And until then, it's the 4th of July, so go out.
Eat too many hot dogs and look at the pretty fireworks.
Yeah, go out, cook out, and check out the explosions in the sky. Till next time, good night.